Hey ghouls and gals, it's 2019, well, almost a month in. But anyways, new year, new things, and new horror TV. It's your favorite horror TV gal, Tiffany Grimm here, ready to chat with you on what we can expect this year in our favorite horror TV series and new ones. Now, stick around as we dive into every dark hole of the TV universe and see what we can expect this grand 2019 year. And as always, if you like the video, give your girl a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Welcome back, fiends. Now let's get started with some of our favorite reoccurring series that have been confirmed for new seasons this year. Let's start with one of the newer horror TV series, The Terror, which airs on AMC. Much like the first season, the second season will be based on historic events. And in this season, we will be dealing with an uncanny specter in southern California, right around the World War II period, and this uncanny specter has been menacing the Japanese-American community during the whole forcible internment camp period. Should be interesting, and this season is actually set to air out this March. And another one, the ever so popular Chilling Adventures of Sabrina has been confirmed for another season. Season 2 will take place sophomore year for Sabrina, and we are dealing with a little edgier, a little sexier Sabrina. Netflix has already released its trailer for this new season, and we see a few sneak peeks of maybe rekindling an old romance, starting a new romance. I think I saw a werewolf in there. Looks interesting, and I personally can't wait. This new season is set to air April 5th. Another Netflix favorite and a personal favorite of mine that has now officially have a release date is Stranger Things Season 3. It is set to release July 4th, going to take place summer of 1985, just a little less than a year after where Season 2 left off. And we are still dealing with a smoke monster out there, possible new romances. Friendships are always tested in this series. Can't expect anything less for Season 3. And also, possible reappearance of Eleven's sister. I have a lot of questions for about that girl. So I am really excited about this season. Another favorite of mine that is just in the rumor mill still, no confirmation yet, is American Horror Story. Still rumored to have a new season coming out this fall. Apocalypse had a few mixed reviews, but this season is rumored to deal again around our favorite coven of witches. So again, rumors, we'll see. I'll keep you updated, but really excited about some of these new seasons for some series that I've already been really involved in. Now let's talk about the brand new series that are set to start out this year. First series I want to talk about has already started. It actually started the 14th of this month on Fox, and it's called The Passage. It stars Mark Paul Gosselaar, that's right, the Zach Morris. Anyways, The Passage centers around the life of Amy Belafonte, I don't know if I said that right, over a 1,000-year span. And Miss Belafonte has been involved in a manipulative government conspiracy, and she's now moving towards helping the human race and save the human race in this dystopian vampire futuristic world. I really need to get caught up on this series. I can't believe I've missed it already. I've got a lot of homework to do. And in May, actually this spring, we can expect two brand new series. So in May, DC Universe, which this is only going to be online streaming, but they are going to be set to release Swamp Thing. And as you guessed it, it centers around the famous DC comic character Swamp Thing. The reason why it made this list, you may ask, is rumor has it is going to be kind of more of a darker series, so I'm pretty excited. I'm a comic nerd and I love horror and dark things, so should be a good one. The second series set to come out later this spring is What We Do in the Shadows. It's going to be on FX, and it is based on the movie by the same title and same creators. One of my favorite movies. But it is set around 3 vampires who live in New York and who have been roomies for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, and just really kind of their life. It's what you call a mockumentary, but it's a great horror comedy, and I'm really, really pumped for this new series. And if you haven't seen the movie, please check it out. This year we can also expect 2 different adaptations from some works by Joe Hill. He is a novelist and does comics. NOS 4A2 will air on AMC and Lock and Key will air on Netflix. One, we have a child soul eating demon, and the other we have some magical keys which are sought after by a evil demon, and both sound like a hell of a time. And a few more that has made the list and are set to hopefully premiere sometime this year. No set date is The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance, which will air on Netflix, and it is a prequel to the old movie from my childhood, and it is set to have voices from Mark Hamill, Simon Pegg, and Keegan-Michael Key. And speaking of Key, his comedic counterpart, Jordan Peele, has teamed up with J.J. Abrams to produce a new horror TV series set to air sometime this year on HBO called Lovecraft Country. And this series takes place in 1950s Jim Crow America era. So the series is going to be tackling some Lovecraft-inspired monsters and racism. Should be interesting. Amazon Video is set to release a futuristic horror TV drama called Carnival Row, which is going to be starring none other than Orlando Bloom, and it is set around a serial killer on the loose who is going around killing mythical creatures. Hulu has confirmed that they will be airing Anne Rice's The Vampire Chronicles, based on her novels, reaching all the way back to Interview with a Vampire, and even touching on some of her newer novels in the series around the Prince Lestat. She herself, and I quote, has said that this is going to be Game of Thrones type epic. And I am super stoked because I love Anne Rice as a writer, and I did love the movie adaptations of Interview with a Vampire, Queen of the Damned. I am very excited about this series. I cannot wait, and I just hope Hulu does its justice to Anne Rice. Lastly, Netflix has 2 series that they have confirmed they will hopefully be able to premiere sometime this year. One is October Faction, which is based on the comics by Steve Niles and Guillermo del Toro. Hope I said that right and did him justice. Guillermo del Toro presents 10 at Midnight, which is a collection of his personally cultivated horror stories. And I love his imagination and his vision, so this should be an interesting series. Lots and lots of horror TV coming your way this year, and thank you for sticking around for this very important list that I created. And keep your eyes peeled. I hope to review some of these, your favorite horror TV girl, Tiffany Grimm here, and please comment below. Let me know which ones you're excited for, if I missed any that I need to add to my list of viewing, and as always, stay creepy, my horror fiends, and watch all the spookiness that you can.